What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Well, it's not so beautiful out today, but anyway, I am working on, well, not really working on, I got all my stuff out for my taxes. And so I'm gonna kind of sit y'all down here. I talked about this a little bit in another video, and just kind of show you. I told you I keep my receipts all throughout the year. And you can see there's a bunch of receipts. That is from January 2020. That's January through March the 5th, 2020. So it's got the dates on there. All this stuff would be stuff that's off of my, my business card. This is an envelope that has stuff in it that I want to depreciate. So this may be stuff that I'm making payments on. Like in this case, this is a Hustler X1 that I bought back in February 2020. So that'll be a depreciation thing. I'll depreciate the cost of that equipment over about 3 years. Here's a profit and loss summary, basically, with all the different categories. What I made, what I can deduct, all that kind of good stuff. I was trying to see what I had in here different. 2020 cash expenses. So these would be expenses, and I've scribbled all over this. Equipment maintenance, material, ads, fuel for equipment, fuel for truck. These are receipts where I use like a bank credit card or a personal card. Now, again, remember, sole proprietor, my business money is not separated from my personal money. Even though I have it in a different account so I can track it, I do all of my filing on our personal tax return. Okay, so there's no money can be kept in the business and not shown or, used, moved down the road, kicked down the road or whatever. So it is not illegal for me to pay cash for something or use another card and then keep up with those receipts and get reimbursed for those receipts. So that's a different kind of envelope. That's basically the three you're gonna have: receipts off of the company card, receipts off of personal, not on the company card, and then anything different that I want to depreciate. And so my CPA sends me, he sends me a little packet, that I fill out and put all this information in. I don't actually fill it out. I take all the information to him and we do it together because he knows what he's doing. But I keep this envelope, this big brown envelope that I'm having to crush to shut here, stays in a drawer in my office. And as I fill up a thing of receipts, I put it in here. And so I also got all my W-2s and 1099s and all that kind of stuff in here. So I'll basically take this. This is all of my tax stuff. I'm going to take this down today, and I'll go see him. I think that's at 2 o'clock, I believe. And, we'll go from there and see how much I owe Uncle Sam. I usually owe before starting a business anyway, so, that's nothing new for me. I've had to pay in some pretty hefty taxes because of my pastoral self-employment taxes in the past. So anyway, yes, a pastor is treated like a business owner in terms of self-employment tax, Social Security. Yep, we have to pay all of our own, not only on the income we make, but in my case on the house that the church provides for me, whatever the fair rental value of that is. I have to pay self-employment tax on the value of me staying in that house for a year. So yeah, my taxes can run up, but I'm staying in a free, that's still cheaper than paying rent, right? So if you figure the fair rental value, say, is $600 a month, and I'm only having to pay 15% of that to stay there. So I mean, when you stop and think about it, that's like $75 or something like that. So anyway, a month. But anyway, I'm going to go down and see the CPA. I'll holler at y'all when I get back on the road. I got some other stuff to do here in the office. Got to do a virtual meeting with some kids at school. They're doing a junior achievement, and they call in business folks in the community to talk with the kids because they're learning about business and building a business model. So I deal with 6th grade class. So that alarm that just went off, that was to remind me that in about 15 minutes I had a meeting. So anyway, I'm going to get set up for that, and then we'll head down to see the CPA. I just saw something interesting coming up beside me here. I've already passed it, but I want to check it out. It's called, check out that vehicle, drivetheglobe.com. Looks like they've got a little camper deal on the back there. And they got an Instagram, a Twitter, and looks like a YouTube channel. So I'm gonna check them out. Drive the Globe. They got a, you know, on the back of the vehicle they had like a little map of the whole well, of the world. So anyway, just I never seen that before, never heard of that. Drive the Globe. So I think I will check that out. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get back up beside them because I got this big chip truck in front of me, and you know they usually take off, you know, 0 to 60 in 5 miles. So, but there could be somebody big parked in front of that one too, so that's why I'm kind of keeping the camera on just to see. Yeah, we're getting a little better shot. It's got a Montana tag on it. But yeah, that's almost like a military. That front truck looks almost like what an LMTV was. Kind of the cab part of it anyway, that we used to have. So interesting. I wonder if they well, I'll have to check out the channel. I wonder if they put it on if they have different ones in different locations, or if they like put that thing on a ship and ship it to other places and ride around. So anyway, looks like they're gone and away from me now. So let me get on up here and let me get off this thing before I run over somebody out in this nasty weather. All right, it's raining. You won't be able to see really that building behind me. It's a CPA. So, man, I got that thing tilted all up in the air. Up in the air, man. Yep. Anyway, I'm about to go in here. I mean, I feel like I'm going to I don't know, man. I would say like an arraignment or something where you go to court, but I've never had to do that either. So, anyway, there's somebody coming out there. I'm a few minutes early, but I'm gonna run on in there. I like to be early. A lot of times you can get in and get on out of there. Like going to the doctor, I've gotten there, you know, 20 minutes early before and been out by the time I'm supposed to go in. So anyway, I'm getting here and see what the damage is. I'll check back with y'all. Dang, I hope I didn't lose all that. All right, so I did lose all that footage. This is the next day. I'm back here in my office. I thought I'd just give a recap. So, yeah, definitely, you know, owe money. And, you know, of course, that's to be expected. I knew that was going to happen. Even though I have extra money taken out of my check here at the church. I mean, a couple of $100 extra every pay period for taxes. It just seems to always mount up. So I'm going to do some more readjustment to that. You know, in addition to what we paid in, you know, we owe not hundreds but thousands, but that's okay. I'm used to that. I have owed as much as $9,000, so I'm just thankful it's not that high this time around. But anyway, you know, instead of doing what I had put in the video yesterday, instead of doing the quarterly tax payments, which I may try doing some of those this year, I don't know, is I just had extra taken out of my check, you know, my normal check that I get, you know, twice a month or whatever. So, but anyway, you know, it is what it is. You know, I've got to pay some in, and you know, I'm thankful. I'm blessed. I got the money. I could write a check for it today if I had to. Not going to send them their money until it's, you know, until the end of the fourth quarter, man. And if they move that tax filing deadline from April 15th and push it back, which I wouldn't be surprised if them doing that. You know, last year it was July the 15th, so I don't think they'll push it that far, but they may push it some. But anyway, that's just part of doing business. And so this is kind of what I had in the video yesterday that I wanted to share with you. When you go to a customer's house, and let's say you cutting a lawn and it's $60, that $60 is not your money. Okay, I know the check's made out to you. It's made out to blank, blank, blank lawn service. It's made out to Clean and Green Lawn Service LLC, whatever the case might be. But when you get that $60 in business, that's why $60 an hour sounds like a lot. Let's say that's what, you charge $60. It takes you 50 minutes to an hour to cut the lawn. Sounds like a pile of money. But out of that $60, you got the equipment, you got your vehicle, your insurance, your mowers, your trimmers, you got all that kind of stuff, or whatever kind of business you might be in. So, out of that $60, you might have to take, there might be $10 that's paying for that. Then there may be another, like if I cut for an hour, that's a gallon of fuel. That's another $3 worth of fuel. So, now you're up to $13 an hour. You got to pay, taxes and all that other stuff on top of that. And so, that money, that $60 is never your $60. And if you're in business and you're making money and you're reporting it, you're going to pay taxes. That's just a part of it. And so, when I get $60, I don't look at it as, I look at when somebody gives me $60 for a lawn, I go, okay, I got $20. You say, well, now, why do you say that? Basically, for me, I divide income 3 different ways. A third for taxes, a third for the business, and a third for me, right? So I say if I got a $60 lawn, $20 for to pay for and to maintain my equipment, $20 for taxes, $20 for me. I mean, that's just kind of how I look at it. Now, the numbers don't work out exactly that way, but that's just kind of a rule of thumb. You could break it into, 4 categories if you wanted to. You could break it into 5 categories where you could break it down even more. And but that's just kind of as a general rule how I look at it. So anyway, I did lose the footage, but that's okay. That's kind of what I wanted to say in a nutshell. So I'm gonna let you get back to the closing of the video now. Camera just shut off again. All of a sudden it'll get a card read error and it'll shut off. Now usually I don't lose stuff, but I did the other day. I don't know. But anyway, taxes are part of life, and just one of those things you got to do. But hey, I appreciate y'all riding along on the ride today with me to go down and see the CPA. I know you didn't get to see them, but anyway, you just got to laugh at some of this stuff and just have some fun with it, because come April the 15th or whenever they may extend it to, with everything that's been going on, you got to make that payment. So, it's got to be paid. So, anyway, unless you get money back, you'll already have it. But, hey, I do appreciate y'all taking time to watch the video. And my prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Hope you have a great day.